I forgot to clean my brush, so this is what I will do to remove the excess charcoal from the brush. Hello, Ralph Angelo. Hello, good evening. Hello and hi Jake Pop, Ralph Angelo, appreciate ko yung nabibigay sa favorite Jesus Portrait, your context for your recommendations. You're welcome, you deserve it. You're young and you're already good at portraiture. Thank you so much and Jake Pop, thank you for liking it. Ralph Angelo, the sound of electric eraser. Oo, nagandang-ganda sila po sa tunog ng electric eraser. Harsh Parik Comday, hello. Ralph Angelo Selena. Yes, correct. The tongue, her tongue is a lot darker than what it looks right now. So I'm gonna darken it before I shade the teeth. Jacob Tix, Kartik. Hello, Ajay, AJ. 81 Modus, amazing work. What paper are you using? The paper that I'm using is Strathmore Bristol 300 series vellum surface. Ajay Kartik, I'm from the Philippines. I think I only need the 4B to make the tongue a lot darker. 4B graphite pencil. 81 modus, is there an advantage of vellum over smooth surface? Um, yeah, especially with colored pencils, vellum surface is a lot better compared to smooth surface because you can lay it can accept um, more layers compared to the smooth surface and um, with some kind of like this style that I'm doing right here, which is hyper realistic. It's better on vellum surface because yeah, you can just add many layers as you want, and yeah, because for this kind of portraits where you can see the texture of the skin tone, textured paper is very much usable and better compared to smooth surface. But if the skin tone is of the reference photo is smooth, it's better on the smooth surface. But as you can see here, this is a textured drawing, HD. My reference is high definition. That's why it requires textured paper. Thank you, Ajay Kartix. Tick. Saki Draw. Where are you from? I'm from the Philippines. Well, pangilo ko yung tinitignan ko po yung gallery ko po. In Jake Pop, a reminder, can you do in hyphen, a reminder, can you do in hyphen, Jake drawing please? Okay, I'll try to put that in order of the many other drawings in line. Love Pangelo doon sa Google Drive ko po. Zaki Draw, nice to meet you. I'm from Indonesia. I'm an Indonesian. I love you, Draw. Thank you so much, Zaki Draw. Makoy, good evening. Hello, good evening Makoy. Makoy, yung nabili ko sakura sa online, parang fake super wet niya at hindi opaque. Ako naman na feeling ko naman hindi fake itong nabili ko. Sobrang tagal na nga lang kaya naubos na yung ink niya. Makoy, best eraser Reco. Po, sir. Ano yung Reco? Recommended ba? Recommendation. Best eraser? Um, Hindi naman ako mapili sa sa needed eraser kahit anong brand pwede na. Sa sa pencil eraser, of course, Mono Zero at saka yung Kohinoor na rubber eraser. Yun naman pencil form, so maganda din siya. Tapos sa ano pa bang type ng eraser? Sa electric eraser, ang marirecommend ko lang itong gagamit ko na Deli. In fairness, ilang taon na siya pero maganda pa din. Na-realize ko, nakakaunti na pala yung bala ko ng eraser, ng electric eraser. Ang dumi na. Sobrang alikabok na niya. So, dati kasi yung ginagamit kong uh, electric eraser, yung hindi maganda, yung Derwent. Kasi ang lalaki nung niya, oh. So, hindi ko nagustuhan yung Derwent. So, bumili ko online ng Deli. Kaya maliit. So, maganda siya sa maliliit na details. Alex Lima, Bomdia. Ako yung normal eraser po, sir. Normal eraser. What do you mean? Kasi ang ginagamit ko lang talaga is needed, electric, at saka yung pencil eraser. Yung rectangular prism, wala akong alam, hindi kasi ako gumagamit ng rectangular na eraser. Harsh Agrawal Arts. What name of pencil? This is graphite pencil. The name is Mitsubishi Hayuni graphite pencil, and the black eraser, the dark eraser, is the Cretacolor Nero oil-based charcoal pencil. So the graphite, this is the graphite. This is Mitsubishi Hayuni. And then I have the dark pencil, which is the Cretacolor Nero. Cretacolor Nero. Tina Mayseal. Is that Selena? Yes, it is. Hash, could you show it? Yeah, I showed it already. Okay, so I've already done the lips, the tongue, and the only thing that I haven't done yet is the shading of the teeth. Yes, the teeth has shades, so let's do it to make it look more realistic. So if you are a graphite portrait artist, you don't leave the teeth with just the whiteness of the paper. You need to put some shades on the teeth, but very very, very light. Richard, bilang nyo kapag tumatagal ka na ng drawing, namememorize mo number ng color kasi hindi kailangan mo. Hindi nga eh. Hindi ako masyadong nakakatanda ng name ng colored pencil. Ang tinitignan ko lang yung kulay ng mismong pencil. Familiar ako sa kulay niya. Makita ko pa lang yung kulay ng mismong pencil. Alam ko na yun yung kailangan ko. Pero hindi ko natatandaan yung pangalan niya. Tina Maysil? Maysil? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your surname. First live I've caught hooked. Wow, thank you so much, Tina. I want to start shading the teeth with my 2H pencil. Ralph, ang nilot ko, to be honest, gusto ko pa talaga makabili ng electric eraser. Oo, kailangan mo siya kasi sa mga details. Brian Art, how are you doing all that? I'm gonna try to learn how to create real realistic art. Well, patience is the key here because this is the most difficult art style, the hyperrealism, and yeah, and I'm still very careful in doing all these details. I do it. I try to make it more slow compared to other drawings. I think with enough practice, I think every portrait artist who use graphite pencil can um, do hyperrealism also. If you have lots of time, this is a very nice technique. Pwede po kaya electric eraser sa colored pencil o sa graphite pencil? Ay hindi, kahit sa colored pencils. Actually, mas ginagamit ko nga siya sa colored pencils kaysa sa graphite. Kasi, siya lang yung kayang mag-erase or maglagay ng details sa colored pencil yung electric eraser. Hindi kaya ng any irregular erasers lang yung yung pagbura ng ng colored pencil. So the teeth is, I'm shading the teeth just like the regular skin tone. Brian Art, I want to learn how to do that. For this technique, the basic method I do with this technique is I put a base tone in the beginning of the portrait. So, like the forehead is only base tone. It doesn't have any details just yet. But this is what it should look like when I put details on the forehead. Brian Art, what art paper are you using? For this drawing, I use Strathmore Bristol 300 series vellum surface. Lost Star SM, good morning from Pennsylvania, USA. BMD, yes, some artists keep the teeth super white and it looks fake. That's true. So even if it has a very almost, when you look at it, you almost couldn't see that detail, or rather the shade, but it has shade, and you really need also to put time to shade the teeth. So I've been shading the first two on the edge of the left because they are darker. The ones on the edges of the teeth in the middle is a little bit lighter and quite whiter. Brian Art, sometimes I think I'm doing something wrong with the outline shape of the head in the eyes too. I was trying the eyes, the lines. Lost to SM Brian Art. Your message to Brian Art. Trick with the eyes is to remember that they have depth on the face, that they do not exist on a flat plane. That's true, actually, that's true. How do you draw the teeth so perfectly? I'm trying to shade the teeth right now because they are not just plain white. They have very subtle shades. I'm using the 2H pencil. Buying art, okay, I'm trying to increase my art skills. What should I do to increase it more? Wait, do I have a tissue? I want to look for my tissue paper. Hmm. I use HB pencil. Samurai bought 54X. How many days can it take to get to your level with consistent practice? It depends. It depends on your ability to learn because we all have different, learning ability. But if you are consistent with practicing, I think it's going to take a little shorter time to to improve. But definitely, I couldn't tell exactly how long it should because every person is different. So, okay, I'm gonna make like a tiny tip of the tissue paper. I don't want to use the brush here because I can just darken the shade of the teeth. I just want light blending. See how effective the tissue is for blending something light. Tina Michelle days, I'm sure it takes many years. That's true for many artists. I think, yeah, it can take years. Actually, I might need an even lighter graphite than the 2H. Maybe I need a 6H, but I couldn't find it. Oh my god, I need a 6H here. I'm so lucky to find my 6H pencil because these front teeth are quite light, are extremely light, but has a very super light shadow. So I don't think the 2H is light enough. That's why I needed the 6H pencil right here. I'm lucky to have found it on the clutter. Lost the SM, can I just say The dimension on those knuckles and the relationship to them with her cheek is so incredibly satisfying. Oh wow, thank you for that observation. I don't usually use this very light and hard pencil, the 6H, but I'm happy that I got one for this purpose of shading super extremely light uh, part of the face, so particularly the teeth. The pearly white teeth is not purely white, it needs shading. I hope you can see how this 6H is shading the teeth very, very gently and lightly. So this first three I shaded it with 2H. Now for this front teeth up to this teeth, I'm gonna use the 6H. I'm sorry if I'm taking my time. I really need a lot of patience and I really need a lot of care when shading the teeth. I want it to look as real as possible. Samurai bought 54x. How long can it take you to finish this drawing? I think it might take some time because I don't just do this portrait. I still have lots of other portraits that I do. Every night I do different portraits, so I can have a variety of drawings. So yeah, it can take a little bit more. Actually, it will take more hours to finish. Lost to SM, what part of the portrait art do you find the most challenging? What's your favorite face portrait of a face? Actually, mm, the most challenging is also my favorite part. Well, I love challenges. I can say that the nose is the most challenging, but I love it. I like doing the nose. Like here, even if I spent a lot more time on her nose because her nose is not ordinary nose. It is it is what do you call this kind wrinkled nose because she is smiling with her nose. So the wrinkles, the formation of the wrinkles. So the regular nose is already very challenging. What more if the nose is like this, like a character. You know why the nose is very challenging? Because it is the part of the face which is protruding out of the paper. It is something that you need to make it look that it's popping out of the paper. So yeah, so that's very difficult. So you really need to make it like going out of the paper because it's like the highest object in the entire face. So yeah, that's really great mindset to have. And same noses are right in the middle of the face and can make or break a portrait looking like someone. That's true. It's a place in prominence, and yes, the anatomy of the depth relation to the face. No Star SM, you got her nose perfectly. She definitely looks like she's smiling with her nose. Challenge grant and exceed. Wow, thank you so much. So for this teeth, I'm still gonna use the 6H. So if you are a graphite pencil artist, it's important to have, aside from the B grades, it's also nice to have on your set some H pencil, like what I have here. I have the H, I have the HB, I have 2H for this kind of light shadows, and I have the lightest pencil that I have is a 6H. You can have 5H or 7H, but the 6H is a very nice, what do you call it, if you really have to shade something which has shading but extremely light, like here, for example, here on her teeth. Gab underscore art says, well, I thought you already finished this one with isang tutorial mo. Ay, hindi pa. This is hyper yung aking tina-target, kaya medyo matagal. Ito pa nga lang pag-shade ng ipin. Sabagay malapit na rin ako matapos ng pag-shade ng teeth. Yeah, I was Gab Art 06. I will stay with using graphite for now, especially delayed yung delivery ng mono eraser. Now I'm gonna go back with my 2H. For this very last tiny tooth right here, I'm gonna use the B pencil because it's a lot darker compared to other teeth. Do you enhance the photos or they're already high quality? Yeah, they're already very textured and detailed. But when I print it, I even increase a little bit of the contrast. Lost SM, I watched some of Kong Nguyen's work yesterday and I ended up staying up too late uh, watching them work. The pastel so soft like airbrush. Yeah, he is so great. They have that realism, but also the colors bring it into this dreamy fantasy. I can see why you enjoy the work. Thank you for introducing them. Gab Art Series, there's always something fascinating when I watch people color their art. Maybe I'm just not as good on that level yet. That's so nice of you to acknowledge that. And you're right. You're right with the yet. Because I think when you're ready to learn, I think you can do well as also. Rose Star SM, you're welcome and thank you. Silver Star, whoa. Thank you so much, Silver Star. This is my blender, plain tissue. So now we can erase for some highlighted part of the teeth. Ano po lapis gamit nyo pang shade sa lips? Ito, graphite. Mostly graphite. Tapos, Cretacolor Nero, yung dark pencil sa mga dark parts. Pero ang gamit ko ay B, 4B, 7B, at saka 9B. And HB also. Gab Arts 06, yeah, my only problem when I start to add highlights is the kneaded eraser triggering my allergy. Wow. Paano yung parang kapag ano na, yung gamit na yung smell? Thank you so much, Silver Star. Igor or Igor, CP, always a masterpiece. You helped me so much with your lives and videos. Thank you so much for sharing your art. Welcome, you're so welcome. Gab Arts, it's eczema. Over time, magiging dry yung balat ko. Wow. Any parts, usually fingers. 1 Miguel Mendoza. Great images. Thank you so much. Salma HMT. Hi, love your art. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Salma HMD. Kinago. Hi, I'm a big fan of your work and I really love your techniques. Thank you so much. Oh my god. I'm so happy that the effort on shading the teeth pays off. Vogue vignette. I couldn't read it, sorry. Professional art queen, wo hindi nahi summit. I don't understand either. I only understand English. King Nago, quick question. How is a needed eraser a substitute for an electric eraser, mono zero eraser? Or do you need all of them? You really need all of them because they serve a different purpose. The needed the electric eraser is for something that is so hard to erase, something that or any parts where you need to make tiny sharp highlights, the almost like extreme white highlights that you need for the drawing that couldn't be achieved by the other two erasers. The mono zero eraser is for highlights, the tiny highlights, but not extremely white. Just the subtle, like what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use it right here. Like for example, in this part where you need some textures to the skin tone, you can erase tiny textures, but it's not extremely white. Because if you use electric eraser here, it would look like very unnatural, super light details that you don't want, particularly on the skin tone. And the needed eraser is for large areas or parts that needs to be lightened up or erased. So and they they couldn't achieve super tiny details the way the mono zero and the electric eraser do. Arun Bashkar, thank you. Ralph Angelo, thank you. King Nago, thank you very welcome. A professional art queen. Are you Spanish? No, I'm not. I'm Filipino. I'm a Filipino, and we were under Spanish rule for 500 years, but we don't know how to speak Spanish. Arnav, how you do those teeth? I'm terrible at them. Very light pencils. I use super light pencils. I use 2H and 6H. So the shade will not be overpowering. It will just be a super gently and subtle shading. But I spend a lot of almost an hour just to shade the teeth. Arnav, what about outlines? I can't even make them properly. Well, you can use the grid method for accurate outline. Gab Art series, I think they will get outline once you apply dark background like the inside of the mouth. That's true, because it's gonna give a very nice, what do you call this, contrast around the teeth. 1 million those are you do the hair also? Yes, of course I will. Unsure calcium best shading advice for intermediate. If you are gonna use pencils, you need to have different grades and shades of pencils, from very light like H or 2H or HB, to the mid-tone pencils like the B, up to 3B or 4B or 5B, just one of in between. And then you really need very dark pencils also, like 8B to 10B. So that's the best way to start. If you are trying to achieve realistic drawing, you really need different shades of pencil to draw different parts of the face. Salma HMD, how did you become an artist? Well, I really love from the very young age. I can see, and my family can already see my inclination to drawing, especially especially people, human figure. But I also do landscape and everything. But I just love to draw and to sketch. My notebooks are full. The back of my notebooks are full, so dirty, full of so many drawings and sketchings over the years. So yeah, and that love for drawing, I was able to maintain that even if even after so many years. And then I decided to just despite of every other things that I do in my life, I never left drawing. I If I have time, I always make it a point to draw, because this is something that makes me grounded and make me what do you call it, sane. Yeah, I don't think I can ever live without um, drawing. E equals MC2. If you want to be an artist, you need to study fundamentals of art. That's true. That's also true. Anshul Kalsi, thanks for answering my question. How do you do shading skin texture? You're welcome, Anshul. Gab Art 06. I, same reason I'm becoming an artist. Thought I saw my dad's tattoo designs that inspired me so much. Wow.